Hey guys, so this is going to be basically an hour-long ballet class. We're going to start with floor bar warm-up in the center, and then we'll move to mostly center exercises. I'm not really going to do much with a bar. If you wanted to, you could use like a kitchen chair and hold on to. Just get creative with it. Basically, we're just going to walk through floor warm-up, bar-ish type center, and then some jumps and stretches that you can do at the end just to keep yourself active and dancing. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is a floor bar exercise that's really going to warm up your hips and get you working your turnout. These are all exercises that you guys have done with me before, so I'm just going to start and you can follow along. We're going to start by laying flat on our back. Our feet are going to come up to first, and we're going to do 16 plies, keeping our feet pressed to the ceiling. Inside your heels and stretch it out. You can rock back and forth if you need to. Okay, perfect. So I might have lost count, but I'm pretty sure we did 16 in first and 16 in second. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to beat in first. We're going to beat 30 times, and then we're going to take a break, and we're going to repeat this 3 times. So laying down. We're flat on our back, our feet are off the ground. We're going to beat 30 times. Go. 2, 3. 10. 20. And 30. With this exercise, you should really be working on using your turnout and crossing your inner thighs just to warm them up and get them ready for when we're working center. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Really begin filling this area of your hips to warm up. We have 1 more time, and then we're going to move on to our side lying series. Last time, and begin. Side lying series. You guys all know the proper positioning for this because you've done it with me in class before, but you want to make sure that your hips are stacked and your feet are off the ground. We're going to rotate 16 times in first, 16 times in coupe, passe, and then we're going to double pay 4 times. And begin. 1, 2. Chassé. 8 more. And développé up. 1. Really push your turn out. You should be lifting from your inner thigh. All right, roll your back and switch it out. Perfect, so you should be nice and warm and ready to dance now. Okay, so beginning our center work, we're gonna start with pliés. It's gonna be really simple. We're gonna do demi, demi, grand, rise and hold, plié, tendu to segment. We're gonna repeat, grand, releve and hold, come to fourth, same thing, grand, rise, come into fifth. After fifth, we're gonna tendu back to fourth on the opposite side and do fourth and fifth on the opposite side. 7 and 8. And grand, rise, lower, grand plié, rise. Make sure you're breathing through your movements. Last time, tendu to the other side, fourth. Left foot in front. Grand. Rise, releve. And finish. So for our first tendu activity in center, we are going to do something pretty simple. You're just crossing through fifth, closing in fifth every time, and our arms are going to circle as we're doing that. So we're going to do 8 forward, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to do 8 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 forward, and 4 back. So the trick with this is that your arms are moving at the same time that your legs are, and I really want you guys to focus on connecting your arms with your legs and really breathing through this movement, making this clean and sharp, and having these be light and airy. 6, 7, 8, and 1. Take it back, reverse the arms. 4. And plie. Nice job. So our next tendu combination is going to be a little bit more tricky, just to really engage all of your muscles as well as your brain. So starting from fifth, it might help if I do this facing this way. So we're going to tendu first. Also our arms are just going to stay in second. So we're tenduing front from fifth, tendu, flex, tendu, close, out, plie, releve. So really engage. That squeeze, you have to engage all of these muscles to pull it up. You're going to come down, and then you have to the back. Tendu, flex, and out, plie, and up. To the side, tendu, flex, and out, plie, and up. Hold. From your releve, you're going to trace your front foot passe, replace, other side will start. From fifth, we're moving on to rondejambs. So I wanted this exercise to focus more on your muscles since we won't have access to a bar and some of us won't have access to a big studio like this. This exercise is more based in technique and building your inner thigh muscles, which are really going to help you whenever you're doing rondejambs and all the fancy stuff later. So the exercise, you're going to start in fifth. We're going to tendu and plie at the same time. From here, you have an 8 count to do the biggest, slowest rondejamb you've ever done in your whole life. So you get an 8 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're moving on to 4 counts. You'll do 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, making sure you're finding your front and your back, and your legs are staying engaged the whole time. And then we'll move on to 2s, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll do 2 8 counts, but it's broken up in 2s. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping your leg in plie and stabilizing with your core. All right, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Really deep plie. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 2s. Combination, and I'm going to face the side for this one just so you guys can see which foot I'm using. We're going to do arms will stay in second. We do 2 dégagé, dégagé, pique, close, développé, enveloppé. Then we're going to go to the back. Dégagé, dégagé, and développé, enveloppé. Then we're doing 8 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, and up, reset, other side. And 1, 2, pique, out, and in. Same thing to the back, pique, out, bring it in. And side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, and up, reset. And then we're done. 7, 8. So starting in fifth, our arms are going to stay in second for the first half of this exercise. So we're going to développé front, extend, plie, and out, bring it back in to passe. Then we have out and in, out, passe, out, plie, out, passe, close, 6, plie, 7, 8. That's part 1. Then we're going to add our arms in. We're going to extend front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reset, other side. So then we'll do the same thing on the left. We have front, plie, extend, in, side, to the back, close, front, and side, and back, and done. Ready? Prepare. 7, 8, and up. Make sure you lift even higher after you plie. Stretched, we're going to move on to grand battements. So we're going to do these from fifth. Arms are going to be, let's go ahead and do the arms with the position. So we're going to do 4 front, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, into passe, really making sure you're leading with the knee, in, out, up, in, out. Then we're going to do the same thing to the back. And back, 2, 3, 4, out, in, out, out, in, out. Kind of hard without a bar. If you wanted to use a kitchen chair for this one, go for it. If you're up for the challenge, just stay in center. Then from there, we just finished, we're going to do 8 side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, in, up. Then we're going to do our favorite razzle dazzle or trebuchet. We're going to do out, in, up. Try to close that in the back so we can go ahead and start the other side. Okay, so I tried it without the chair. Kind of hard. Gonna use the chair and get the music started. To the front. For jumps, we're going to do something super simple. 8 in first, 8 in second, 16 changement. 8 in first, 8 in second, 16, starting with the left in front. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And traveling. Starting with your right foot back, you're gonna be in fifth. Arms are here. We're going to glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. So we have glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Take it to the left, glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. We're gonna do 2 assemblées forward, assemblée, assemblée. Then we're going to do 2 sissons back. Our arms are gonna come out, sisson, sisson. We're gonna rise and royale to switch, go to the other side. Then we'll do the whole thing left, which will go glissade, assemblée, and change, glissade, assemblée, 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 sisson, sisson, rise, royale. Right foot back, 6, 7, 8, glissade. To the left. Okay, so since most of you guys are going to be doing this at home, I figured there might not be a lot of room to do big jumps like grand jetés and tour jetés, and that kind of traveling pass. So what I wanted to leave you guys with instead is how to do dynamic stretches. Often as dancers, we just drop into a split and think we're good, but you can benefit a lot more from dynamic stretching. So I'm going to leave you guys with 3 of those. I'm also going to send information to YouTube links, and there's tons of videos on a million different stretches that you guys can do. So I'll definitely add that link either to this video with a screenshot, or I'll send it in. So the first dynamic stretch we're going to do, I'll do it facing this way just so you guys can see. You're going to put your leg out, and you're going to drop your upper body. This is really going to warm up your glute and your hamstring. So you're going to swoop down and bring your arms all the way up, keeping your core engaged. Down and up. The more you drop your upper body into this, the more of a stretch you'll feel. So maybe you do 45 seconds to a minute of that. The next stretch we're going to do is also for our hamstrings, but it's just a little bit more aggressive. You can do these walking or in place. I'm going to walk. So you'll start here. You're going to kick up to a 90-degree angle, and your opposite arm is going to reach for your toe. So you're here. Keeping your legs straight and swinging from your hip. Every time you do that, you're stretching out all of these muscles, and you're going to see a big improvement in your extensions and kicks. And the last dynamic stretch I'm going to leave you guys with, you're going to start in your downward dog. You're here, push all the way back, and then you're stepping into a lunge. Pushing all the way back, sliding to a lunge. I slide on the outside of my hand, just to get that full stretch. I don't know if you'd be better off to see it this way. Here, pushing all the way back, sliding and dropping. So pick a few of those. Like I said, I'll link a video that has more examples. You can pick a few of those and maybe just do each one for a minute through, and that's really going to keep all of your muscles super flexible and ready to dance. I hope you guys had a good time doing this at-home ballet class with me. Can't wait till we're able to be back in the studio dancing together again. But until now, enjoy this and keep dancing.